Hey Pisces, I'm Eleanor and welcome to Peaches by Starlight Tarot. This is your third week of February pick a card reading. Not everything's going to resonate and that's okay. It's a general reading. I offer personal private readings through email and you can find that on my Etsy page and there below. You can even design your own reading and pick your own cards that you like to build that and ask your question. But if anything during the reading does resonate, if you feel like it's going to help you, hit that like button and let me know. And if you hear something that you feel like one of your friends needs to hear, please go ahead and share that insight with them and share my page with them. So also, I do a reading every week if you want to subscribe, because sometimes I do refer back to the last week's reading and they do all kind of tie together in a way. So if you want to keep up, go ahead and subscribe. So this month we're talking about the Six of Wands. It's talking about leadership, recognition, success. And this week we're talking about the Canary, which is your voice and using it to speak love and singing your unique song. These cards, this one came out in the 2020 annual and this one came out in the February monthly. Those are linked below if you do like to see me shuffle on camera and talk more about how they interplay. This week I'm using Affirmators at work and Sacred Feminine, Tarot of the Sacred Feminine. And I have stack 1, 2, 3, and they're time stamped below, so we can get going, Pisces. Stack 1, you have the Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Cups, Filling the Well. So this filling the well is talking about like a jump start and explore some unrelated territory. Wells can only provide much water before they dry up, and brains are the same way. So it is talking about needing to refill your cup and get something new, some new energy moving in. And so there is a sense here of leveling up to the next chapter and leveling up and graduating into this Queen of Cups, which is a new level of emotional stability and a new level of emotional maturity, a new ability to nurture yourself and see yourself that overflow, that creates the ability to give and receive love freely when you can do that for yourself, and then you can learn to do it for others more healthfully and in a less codependent way. And the way you're doing that, with Canary being words and being spoken in some communication, I'm feeling like they're wanting you to seek out, with this filling the well, seek out new conversations, seek out new stories. And I think I just realized there was something I wanted to say at the beginning, which was put into the comments, something that boosts someone else up. Let's fill up the comments with kind words. Anyways, back to what I was saying. It's talking about telling your story, but also asking for stories and getting feedback. Getting feedback on your work. I feel like it's getting new feedback and new insight on what you do, and not necessarily from an expert, but from someone that might be totally out of left field that's going to tell you something that you've never heard before. A totally new source. All right, stack 2. You have the Devil, Ace of Swords, and Balance. And this is going to be talking about burning the candle at both ends. That might give you double the ambiance, and twice the scent of ylang ylang, but you can't keep up that kind of energy evaporation forever. And that is so true. So this Ace of Swords is having like that aha moment and that realization about an imbalance with your work life, and a realization that you may be overworking. And so also the Devil with the Ace of Swords, with the Canary, I'm hearing declaring your independence. You are declaring your independence from this Devil. Is like I'm feeling it's workaholism in this situation, and that there may be, you have been driving yourself too hard. And though that seems simple enough, the complication here is the Six of Wands, and that's that recognition, it's that celebration, it's that being seen, it's being part of something bigger. And so the question they're wanting to ask you, that you need to ask yourself, is how has this need for recognition and this need for being seen driven you to this point of being tied down and being kind of, this devil energy is like an addiction, or it's like something that you aren't free from. It's something that you're beholden to or that you owe. And so there's like a way that you are serving this instead of serving yourself. So how are you serving work in order to get this recognition? And that how can you detach from that, and how can you learn and speak up around that and declare that you don't need that anymore? And how can you more effectively give that to yourself so that you can find this balance? And how can you find more of this in your non-work life and have that be more evenly spread, so that it's not, you're not only getting it from this one source. Pisces stack 3 is the King of Wands, 5 of Wands, and fulfillment. I set my sights on a totally fulfilling life and will settle for nothing less. Okay. So the canary singing an authentic song, being a leader, it's going to be talking about speaking out about what you really want out of life and how you really want to be seen and what you really want to be celebrated for. And how making sure your insides match your outsides brings that about. And if you look at your job, does that allow you that? Does that allow you to be whole? Does it allow you to move towards that sun of what it is that makes your life have meaning? Do you have the ability to be authentic while you're there, or do you have to show up in a certain way that's inauthentic to you? Also, I want to mention the 5 of Wands being a little bit of ego conflict and clashing of egos and agendas, and the King of Wands being the winner of that conflict and being on top of his game. And so there's a sense a little bit of, because this just showed up in a situation, there could be a sense of where you would have an opportunity to overshadow someone or let someone not be seen, or to hide someone that may be competition. There's some competition here, and there's a way that insecurity and wanting more, not feeling that fulfillment and wanting more for yourself, could have you shove that person aside to be seen. And it might be that you are not the right person for the job at that moment. And that knowing that you are the King of Wands, knowing that you are at the top of the game and that you are good at what you do and that you are the best at what you do, maybe better than that person, this is their opportunity at this time. And so when you are fulfilled and you know that you are the best, you don't have to have every little scrap. You can allow opportunity to be spread out to others and let others shine as well, because you know that they aren't going to overshadow you. You know that they will not be better than you. They will be the best at whatever they do. And so being able to recognize when an opportunity is for you and when that opportunity might not actually be in your best interest, because your energy is going to be better served somewhere else, and this job is for someone else at this time, and that doesn't take anything away from you. Does that make sense? Let me know what's going on, all right, Pisces? I'll talk to you in a week. Thank you.